Hello and welcome back to the cockpit. Today we are in Auckland, New Zealand. It is a gorgeous clear sky morning. Sun's just about to come up above the horizon. And today we are flying their Airbus A320neo from Auckland back to Australia. This time we're headed to Sydney. It's about a 3.5 hour flight. Should be a good one. Let's hop aboard and get the aircraft up and running. All right. We're inside. You can see the mechanics have turned the lights on inside for us. So let's grab our checklist and we'll run down it and we'll start getting everything up and running. So, parking brake is set. Chocks have been removed. GPU is connected. Throttle set to idle. Engine master is off. Batteries are both on and both showing good. Generator switches are on. External power is on. The gears, we will get them syncing. There's 1, 2, and 3. Come down here to the panels, and we'll turn up our brightness.
Delivery, g'day, WeatherForce 33, cans 4 cans. Request
right
outbound on the 046 radial.
WeatherForce 33, cleared outbound on the 046 radial, cans 2 departure, climb by a SID to 6000, squawk 4751, departure frequency 118, decimal 4.
Cleared outbound 046 radial, cans 2 departure, climb by a SID 6000, score code 4751, flight frequency 118, decimal 4, Park Cobham, WeatherForce.
So, nav lights
WeatherForce 2
confirmed on. Pen lights are all done. And coming on, gear lever is confirmed, down flaps are up and spoilers are retracted. Fuel quantity checked, 10,620 kilograms on board. We'll throw on the signs. Seatbelts, no smoking, we'll tell them they can start loading passengers at this point. De-icing we're not going to need. Transponder 7000, we'll leave that on standby. Throw the beacon light on as we're going to get the APO up and running. Emergency exit lights are armed. And we'll do our setup on McDo. Aircraft data is good. So, as you can see, we're going from NZAA to YSSY. Flaps open. That is Auckland, New Zealand to Sydney, Australia.
947.36.
Our alternate is Y.
Okay, Swift 8 departure, squawk 1123, just 947, base 20.
It's 947.
Back to look. YSCB is our alternate. Really? So, oh. YSCB. There we go. Flight number today is flight number 6125. Cost index of 25, and our cruising altitude today will be 32,000 feet. And we are good. So we'll go over to the flight plan. It is a fairly straightforward flight. Taking off on runway 05 right this morning. Winds are pretty calm, and it is a clear sky, as I mentioned. We're taking off on the Battle 3Q departure. transitioning at MADEP, and our arrival is estimated at this time to be the ILS for runway 26 right on the Star 5 approach.
Delivery, good morning, Highland 746, Falcon Bay 3, request clearance to destination.
China 746, delivery, g'day, cleared to your destination via memo, flight planned route, Cairns 2 departure, climb by the SID 6000, squawk 1007,
take off, we'll loop around to the north, arc out over, back out over the water.
Clear to destination,
Now we go, basically head straight over, coming in from the east into Sydney. We'll make a right turn, come up and around, and then come into the land.
China 746, just confirm, climb by the SID to 6000.
Forward.
we are safe to 6000,
China 746, thanks, when ready for taxi, contact ground 1217.
Ready for taxi 1217, Highland 746, thank you.
32,000 feet. Put it on up here. There we go. So for the departure, yep, pretty straightforward. Basically, we're gonna fly to MRAG on more or less runway heading, then we'll make a left turn, fly up to Zealand, 250 knots is what we will keep. Although we'll probably go a bit past that since we're going to be climbing up without using the VNAV. Make another left turn to 246 heading, fly out to Bathos, turn to heading 260, and just kind of power out from there. So this is for Bathos, turn right, track 260 to Bolgan, turn right, track 261 to Madeep. Automatically cleared to flight level 250. Expect further clearance to filed level prior to 100 miles away. And we cross the boundary at cleared level, advise ATC if available. So should be an easy haul out to where we have to go without any major issues. And I'm not expecting anything. So 1 minute to go. APU is available. Seat adjustment made.
Run the rest of the train. No?
More. There we go. See the sun's really now starting to come up. Getting some lightning in the sky there.
Alpha Yankee to Cairns, push clearance.
Whiskey Alpha Yankee, delivery, g'day, clear to Cairns via Green Island 1500, squawk 1724.
There is our
118.4.
system coming online. Got some aircraft.
Clear to Cairns via Green Island 1500, squawk 1724, departure frequency 118.4, scanning.
Winds are reported 040 at 13 knots. But clear skies. All right, so it sounds like everybody is on board. So let's get the doors shut, and we will get the jetway pulled away, and we can get the aircraft ready to go. So door is locked. Jetway is being removed. So we're going to push back and we are going to tail to the right. And we're heading down to that end of the runway. Down over there. So departure briefing is complete. Doors are closed and confirmed. APU is on. APU bleed is on. External power is turned off. We'll call for the pushback tug. There he comes now. So this guy may be up and running as well.
44. I was required to hold somewhere for 3 minutes while he restarts the equipment.
Yeah, he is.
Roger, hold south on Bravo 3.
Hold south on Bravo 3, waterfall's 44.
Turn the crew oxygen supply on, and we will turn the air up a little bit for the cabin. There we go. So we're now backing up, so we can come up here. Everything is clear. Clear to start engines. Fuel pumps can come on.
Today you're in safe hands.
And we will come down and go to ignition mode, and engine number 1
safety instructions. We'll also show you the real
is
spirit
starting.
of Australia. Think you've seen it all before? Not like this.
Kill the overhead light here. Tail to the right.
Every aircraft is different. Today you're flying on a Qantas Airbus A380.
Down here and up there, our seatbelt is your friend. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the clasp into the bucket. Tighten by pulling the strap. You can undo your seatbelt by lifting the flap. You'll want to keep it done up low and tight during takeoff, landing, and whenever the seatbelt sign is on.
Straight back.
That includes infants and children.
And
While
thank you
seated
for the
at other
push.
times, we recommend
Parking brake
seatbelt
is
fasten.
set. Engine 1 is stabilized. Starting engine 2.
If oxygen's required, a mask will drop from above. Pull it down firmly to activate the oxygen. Put it on quickly and tighten the strap. Oxygen will flow without the bag inflating. Fix your own mask first and then help others.
Let's do our final checks here. Our performance flaps 1 and 123. 129 is the rotate and 133 for V2 speed this morning.
Remove your life jacket from the pouch by pulling the tab. Put it over your head, pass the strap around your waist, clip at the front, then tighten. There's a red tag and mouthpiece for inflation, and a whistle and light. Make sure you only inflate your life jacket after you leave the aircraft.
In the unlikely event of an emergency, make sure you're familiar with the brace position. If you can reach the seat in front, brace by folding your arms on the back of the seat and rest your forehead on your arms.
Engine number 2 is stable. Oil pressures are checked. Generator switches are on. Hydraulic fuel pumps are all on. APU will now come off.
Take a moment to locate your
and mode selector goes back to normal. For taxi checklist.
Call 709 taxi,
Probes and window
Charlie,
heat
1
come
holding port
on.
Bravo
Heading
2.
indicator and altimeter. Heading indicators are good. Altimeter is 3030. So 3030 on the main.
Your aircraft has escaped
Check
flight
cross-checked and 3030 on the standby. Checked and cross-checked. Radios and avionics are set up and good to go. Autopilot is set. Flight directors, come on. Auto brake set to max. Flaps go to flaps 1. Elevator trim.
Included in the toilets.
Trim
So there's no
is
smoking till you're
1
back on
up.
the ground and out of the
flight
airport.
controls.
This includes e-cigarettes.
Full left, full right, neutral, full back,
Before we get
full
underway,
forward,
make sure all your
neutral,
bags are either in the
rudders,
overhead
full
locker
left, full right,
or under the seat in front
neutral. Taxi lights on. Oops, taxi.
If you have electronic devices,
And
be
we'll
sure
release
to
parking
turn them
brake
to flight
and
mode
we will head off.
before you take off. And if you lose your electronic device at any time, please avoid moving your seat. Just call a crew member.
Before takeoff, ensure your seat back is upright and your tray table is stowed. And if you miss
Taxi
any
down
of
to
this,
the end here, and then it's a jog to the left, and then down to the end of the runway.
safety card in your seat pocket.
Your Qantas magazine has a health and safety section with important information.
It's fairly
on
busy
deep
here.
thrombosis or
I've seen a
DVT,
few airplanes moving around this morning.
precautions and recommended exercises.
Including this guy coming right at me.
The crew is here to look after you, so follow their instructions at all
Right,
times.
so we will go
Now
around
make yourself
him.
at home and have a great flight.
Because while we don't collide with buildings, I think we still collide with aircraft, so we'll go around him. We'll go down to Alpha now. We'll go down to Alpha now. From here. Should be anyone else coming? So speed brakes are armed.
Grounding in 90, Bay 1.
TO config.
Left onto Bravo, then give way to Qantas Jet outbound via Charlie 2 for Bay 1.
Left onto Bravo, give way to the Qantas Jet, and then Charlie 2 to Bay 1, New Guinea 90.
There we go. So brakes, turn coordinator, gyro is all checked. TO config has been checked, and TO memo all green. It looks like we've got somebody landing. Coming in behind, looks like a generic airline.
WeatherForce 44 is ready for further taxi.
WeatherForce 44, taxi holding point Bravo 2.
Taxi holding point Bravo 2, WeatherForce 44.
There's another aircraft out there. It is busy today. Now we wait.
Delta 1519, contact departures, g'day.
Delta 1519, g'day.
You don't know where the guy in front of us went, but it is time for us to leave. So, parking brake on flight instruments are checked, engine instruments are checked, takeoff data, confirmed V1 123, VR 129, V2 of 133, nav equipment is checked, landing lights go on, taxi light goes to takeoff, strobe lights go on, probes are set, de-ice not required, transponder TARA, PWS goes to auto, and radar goes to system number 1. And we are good to go. Approach path is clear. We are good to do a rolling start. Runway heading.
Velocity 510, threshold wind 270 degrees, 5 knots, runway 34 right, clear to land.
34 right, clear to land, velocity 510.
Runway 05 right is confirmed. Engine spooled 40% and stable. 10 degrees down on the nose. Throttles to flex, SRS runway enabled. 80 knots. V1, rotate, ease back to 17 degrees, positive rate, gear up. Flying the needles. And retract the ground spoilers.
102 on Bravo.
Those coming down.
Engine
Throttles to
102
climb.
Tower. Good morning. Give voice to Dash 8 inbound taxi Sierra Tango, holding point Tango 6, runway
Nosing
34
down
right.
to acceleration attitude. Airspeed is up. Flaps retract. Airspeed increasing to 250 knots. And autopilot is engaged.
Departure Jetstar 801 is climbing to flight level 180.
Jetstar 801, Tasman departures, climb to flight level 250.
Well, a beautiful morning here in Auckland. There's the sun coming up. Seems to be having a little bit of trouble keeping our climb in. I wonder if she's picking up restrictions in the FMS. Yeah, altitude now we're going up. I think that might have been it. She sure is not doing it the easy way.
Jetstar 563, passing 1,500, climbing 6 hours.
Jetstar 563, identify.
Definitely sunglasses in the cockpit morning here. Alright, that's 8,000 feet. Landing lights can come off. Nose light can come off. Spoilers are disarmed. Seatbelts will come off at 10,000. We're in climb mode. Throttles are in climb. And we are on nav. Ooh, flight controls will come off. It's 10,000 feet.
Once track the Hugo
There
cancel.
we go. Flight crew can start their service in the back. And we're gonna head out. Hope you're enjoying the flight. We'll see you a little bit further down the road. Hey guys, welcome back to the cockpit. We are about ready to begin our descent. We're off the coast of Australia. It's about 90 miles away, but we can get ready to start coming down. So, engines and instruments are good. Fuel quality is good. Radios are set. Autopilot set as required. Altimeter, everything's good, and we are cruising. So, we're going to want 3,000 feet, which is our lowest and our intercept for the ILS. We're going to set our descent speed to Mach 0.76, and we are going to descend at about 1,300 feet per minute at this point. We have a crossing restriction on the arrival. At Bicus, which is just coming into view here, we have to be above 8,000 feet. So we're going to monitor for that. Can't quite see Australia yet. It's out there on the horizon. It's been a good flight. A little bit of cloud at one point, but not too bad. So far, it looks pretty windy down there. There's a lot of white caps on the water. I'm going to pull up Sydney weather here. Winds right of the south, currently at 170 at 14 knots. Broken cloud at 12,000 feet, scattered cloud at 2,300. So there'll be a bit of cloud going in. It's not raining, so that is good. So we'll just monitor our descent as we head down. Oh, I think we're starting to see the edge. You can see just a little bit of variation there, which I think is the edge of Australia. So we'll come back. We'll meet up with you when we start into the actual approach and get down somewhere around 10,000 feet or so. So we're down through 18,000 feet. We've hit the clouds. Gonna get everybody seated. We'll go to our pressure. It is 3003. So we're gonna dial that in. Just check, yeah, 3003. Get it into this one as well. There we go. And while we are descending, we'll put in the weather information for our approach. So 3003 is good. Current temperature is where is it? 18 degrees Celsius. Winds are 170 at 14. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet. And decision height is 210 feet. So that is all set. We're still on the descent. 250 knots. We are looking pretty good. Looks like we're going to be going through a couple layers of clouds here. So let's do the first layer. So we have to be 8,000 feet at, or above 8,000 feet at Bickus. So we're not doing too bad. At the next one here at Whale, we have to be under 9,000. So we're looking good so far for that approach. There's 12,000 feet. Clouded up really fast over here once we hit the land. We got close to the land anyway. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. Between the layers. Nice morning sunrise there. Okay, there's 10,000 feet, speed 250 knots, landing lights will come on. Landing systems will come on. Fuel on board is good. Landing gear is up and flaps are retracted. Speed brake is retracted as well. There's us going through 8,000. Level it off. Slower descent down a little bit. See the coast just peeking through the clouds out there. And at Prawn we want to be above 6,000 by here, so I think we're doing all right. A lot of wind up here apparently. Looks like some rain off the end of the southwest of the airport. To be honest, it looked like Rex WeatherForce stopped injecting the weather, so I had to reset it to get it up and running. Just to check something. So we're going to gates 45 or 54 and 56. So we're going to be landing that way. We're going to have to exit to Alright, we're going to exit to the left.
9023.
In order to get to our gate. picking up the ILS. Frequency 109.5 is correct. And the IKS identifier is correct as well. So we are picking up the correct localizer. So when we make this turn, we will start into our approach procedures. Ideally, we would also, according to the chart, once we reach prawn, we would be vectored by ATC. But it's got us doing this turn, so we'll let it do that. On above 6,000, we're gonna be pretty close there. So we should be making that turn in a second. Three miles out from prawn, 13.5 miles to the airport directly ahead. Not bad. Be above 6,000 feet of prawn. We're about 40 feet above it. All right, let's go down the approach checklist. Seatbelt signs are on. Radios are set. Speed.
Hotel Charlie Romeo Whiskey on climb flight level 180. Hotel Charlie Romeo Whiskey, say good day, climb to flight level 360.
Set.
Climb level 360, Victor Romeo Whiskey.
Checked. On taxi lights. We'll just leave them at taxi, it's not dark out. Ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake set to max. Flaps. This will come down to 1,000 now. Speed check, flaps 1. I'm descending down to 3,000 feet. Bit of a storm ahead of us here. We're gonna go through it by the looks of it. So it looks like we're gonna hit some rain. As we start the turn, here we will dial down to 180. Through this little bit of a cell here.
Runway 14, your choice if you want the honor of Zulu. If you think you get visual, you can have a visual right base and descend by a start of 5,000.
Send by star 5,000, understood, we'll let you know, thanks, showing 727 Delta.
I just had one inbound from the northwest by Bertha, they were visual at about 6,000 up there, I'm not sure if it's any better out there to the west.
Showing 727 Delta, thanks.
see if we get any rain. Definitely getting rain. I'm gonna switch the ignition over to go because of the water ingestion into the engines. Turn them off when we come out the other side. It should be all right. It's a lot of water. So we'll be in the, oh, we're breaking out of the cloud. All right, there's our turn. So speed down to 180.
Approach, good afternoon, velocity 374, descending 900,000, approaching. And information, Bravo.
Velocity 374 approach, expect dial 01 right, descend via star to 7,000.
Stand by the star at 7,000 and request up to 2 miles right of route due to weather.
Velocity 374, 2 miles right, advise when clear, and you can cancel speed restrictions on descent as well.
2 miles right of route, and book at velocity 374.
Through the clouds here. I saw another aircraft over there. Not sure where he's going. It's a nice approach. So we circle around. In and out of the clouds here at 3,000 feet. So Rudder here is our intercept onto the final approach, and then 3 miles after that we should pick up the glide slope. Is that the same aircraft or another one over there? Not sure. You could be heading in. Not sure where we are in relation to the town of Sydney itself. Oh, looks like we got another one. Yep. Multiple aircraft today.
Killing 727 Delta visual.
15 miles.
7 Delta, do you want to track on the visual or the other?
5 miles out.
The visual straight will be great, killing 727 Delta.
Sorry, 727 Delta, cancel star, track for final.
Coming up over the main part of the town.
Thanks, cancel star, track to final 14, descend to 4,000, killing 727 Delta.
I think that guy's heading to the airport. Not sure. I think that guy's leaving. This is, I guess, the outskirts of Sydney. Oops. It's very well spread out. But it looks like we should be good for the approach down to the airport. Bit of cloud, but looks like the cells are on either side of us here. He's heading into land. So, approach mode is armed. A little bit of a hesitation there. Another aircraft there as well. Yeah, it looks like we're following him in. Glide slope is armed and localizer is armed.
Kilo into Tango, VFR just passing down the left hand side, 2.5 miles, 900 unverified, tracking northbound.
Looking Kilo into Tango.
Glide slope is captured. Localizer will trip in a second. So our approach speed today is 150. So we're going to give him, thank you. We're going to give him some room. So we're coming back to 150 on the airspeed. Flap 2, speed checked. Localizer's captured. So he's going in on the
join final runway 01 right,
left runway.
C1 navigation, track reference 3,
Speed increasing, gear down.
Right, clear visual approach, killing 323.
Flaps moving and flaps full. So landing gear is down, autopilot as required. Go around altitude is set, thrusters are set, landing memo, no blue, landing speed, well, it's set. Speed brake is armed. And cabin crew have been notified.
Cabin crew, please take your seat for landing.
Yeah, they must be landing on the left runway. Runway's in sight.
One right, clear to land.
Clear to land 01 right, killing 323.
No issues with weather at this point, so turning the
1000
weather radar off. A little bit choppy here with the clouds and with the city. Doesn't help I'm running the recording software and all that good stuff. We're on glide slope, we are on the localizer. You can see the airport ahead of us. We're going to the gates. over on the left-hand side, which are the domestic gates. The international gates are over on the right-hand side.
500.
But flights from New Zealand are classified as domestic.
YSSY 043, g'day. Tower, behind the landing dash 8 at Alpha 9, runway 01 right, line up behind.
Down the dash, line up behind, YSSY 043.
Looks like we got a pressure differential here between what the MEDAR was saying and what's actually in the sim.
100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oop, a little bit much there.
5.
And we are down. Reversers are engaged, and we're getting a little bit of rain. 80 knots. 60 knots. Reversers are off. Auto brake is off. Oh, did I hit maximum on the auto brakes? Oops. That was my mistake.
YSSY 043, contact departures.
Departures, YSSY 043, g'day.
What are you doing? There we go. Where are we rolling? Told you to disengage. There we go. Ah, one of those landings. Anyway, we'll come off the runway. We should be able to pick it up.
That's 947 with whiskey, request taxi Bravo 2 intersection.
That's 947, taxi Charlie 1 holding point Bravo 2.
Taxi via Charlie 1, Bravo 2.
On Bravo.
It's 947.
There we go. So after landing, spoilers are disarmed, flaps are up, engine mode selector is back to normal, landing lights and strobe lights off, taxi lights on, strobes come off. Anti-ice we don't need, APU comes on, brake temperatures good, and transponder goes to standby, PWS comes off.
Unity 913, PRB 5 information, Mike, request taxi against section Bravo 2.
Start up the APU.
Unit 913, taxi by Charlie 1, holding point Bravo 2.
Hi Charlie 1, holding point Bravo 2, Unity 913.
Alright, so we're not too far away from where we're going. We're going to cross over the east-west runway here. Then we're going to go down Gulf. And our gate is just actually over here. Where that, I'm sure it's pretty much where that UPS airplane is, but we'll see what's there when we get there. Actually, no, it's over. Well, we'll see. Actually, we're gonna go up a little bit further. Yeah, actually, it's over in this. Off this
Charlie Juliet
arm
Yankee.
here.
Vacate next taxiway left. Remain this frequency. I'll give you progressive
Gates are
instructions.
open. Excellent.
6 left on the Bravo 4, the Victor Papa Charlie Julie Yankee. Stay with you.
Our gate right here. Come on, get up the hill. Turn in. Taxi light comes off.
Victor Papa Charlie Juliet Yankee, turn left at taxiway Bravo, taxi north, and I'll give you further instructions in about 90 seconds.
So there are two gates
Taxi
here.
1 to the
These
taxiway
ones
Bravo,
at
2
this
north,
airport,
Victor Papa
Sydney,
Charlie Juliet
Australia.
Yankee.
Very nice marking here to follow. Follow that around. There we go. And we are here. So parking brake is on. Thrust levers are at idle. We have ground contact, ground operations. Do we have? Yeah, we have that available. So the APU can actually go off. We don't need it. Engine masters are down. Beacon light can come off. We'll leave the nav lights on. Exterior lights are all off. Anti-ice is off. Passengers can get up and move around. And we're gonna hold it ground. Ground services. We can get the jetway over.
Victor Charlie Juliet
off.
Yankee, take next taxiway right. Goes off at 45 degrees. That's Charlie 2. That will lead you on to Delta.
Beacon is off. ECAM
Return on to
status.
Charlie 2 for Delta, Victor Papa Charlie Juliet Yankee.
No issues. And the ADIRs will go off as well. Yeah, I know you're faulting. That's fine. Excellent. Well, here we are in Sydney, Australia. Hope you enjoyed the flight. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.